In 2009, my father, who was 48 years old at the time, was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. And we got the diagnosis from the doctor that he had a tumor about the size of a tangerine in his lung. He was young, he was fit, he didn't smoke, so it was definitely a shock to the entire family. There were several times that he had so many tumors, in his body that he was in a lot of pain. We started in palliative care first. As he was still getting radiation and chemo, we had a nurse that still came and visited our house on a regular basis. I mean, cancer is exhausting, emotionally, physically, for everybody. And every time we looked forward to that nurse coming to our house because we knew that Dad was going to be taken care of and that we were going to be taken care of. There's often times when she came, we hugged her when she walked in and we hugged her when she walked out. Dad was in a lot of pain, going through a lot of the treatments when he was in chemo, when he was in radiation. Once we transitioned to hospice, there wasn't pain anymore. We actually got to improve our relationship with him there towards the end because we were able to have more conversations with him that were open and honest. And at that point, I think mentally too, he had moved on and he was ready. Visiting nurse helped him prepare to say goodbye to all of us. A lot of people don't understand what the end of life even looks like if you haven't gone through it yet. And it can be very unsettling if you didn't have visiting nurse there to walk you through that and talk you through what to expect. And just have you in that time of need when you need to say goodbye to someone. On top of that, just the continued grief. Grieving doesn't end when your family member passes away. Grieving lasts a while. And I know for my family, it lasted at least 2 years before you start to feel normal again. Every holiday, every conversation you have, you struggle with it because you think about that person not being there. After my father passed away, several family members struggled attending work. They struggled with different interactions. People struggle dealing with grief, and having a safe place like the Grief Center at Visiting Nurse to be able to come to and talk to people and talk that out helps improve you in your personal life. My father passed away very pleasantly. We were at his bed. I watched him take his last breath, and I was able to do that, and I was prepared to do that. It was a very emotional moment, but I knew that my father was able to pass away with some dignity, and it made me feel better inside knowing that my father passed away pleasantly.